Baby Bomb, Chapter 17, Playing Politics. The morning of your playdate with the governor's son. Babies giggle and squirm on your lap in the nursery while you try to feed them. Come on, you two, breakfast is serious business. They don't buy it. You don't want to be fussy for your very first playdate, do you? Babies finally latch on and let out a relieved sigh as you watch them. There you go. You're gonna need all the energy you can get today. You're gonna make your first friend. You're already social butterflies. They're growing up so fast, I can hardly believe it. Soon it'll be the first day of school. And then our house will be full of kids playing together every afternoon because we will be the cool house. Homework first, then playtime. I bet you got up to all sorts of wild adventures when you were a kid. I've had my fair share of scraped knees. Maybe I do need the first aid kit. That's how kids learn. And the bigger deal you make of it, the more upset they'll get. So if I stay calm, the kids will stay calm. Got it. He stroked the twins' hair and murmured to them. Just sorry, your first friend has to be related to Craig. Even distantly. She knows that name. I might have just the thing to make the day better, little ones. Retrieve the stuffed teddy bears you made with Miles all those months ago. For positively good times! We've been saving these for the right time. We'd better, take good care of them, then. You hand the teddy bears to the twins. Immediately Ben sticks its nose in its mouth, while Justine happily grabs its feet. That's, Fitzwilliam and Elizabeth, little ones. Close enough. You watch as the twins play with Fitzwilliam and Elizabeth, then release a heavy sigh as you remember the day's events. Remember, this whole playdate will help us fight Craig's plan. We can get the governor to sign off on our petition. It's been hard enough getting this far. This reminds me, I should stay home, conflict of interest and all. Right, since you were mayor recently, that's a good call. It'll give me time to pick up, around here, and, make it nice. You think of everything. I already won over the town. The governor should be easy. What's your plan? I was just gonna let Justine and Ben lay on the charm. Do I need more than that? You're the strategist. You're supposed to be helping. We've gotta help, but we've gotta keep Craig from winning. Choose your strategy wisely, as it will influence your interactions with the governor and his wife. I'll focus on our shared love of Gracetown. I just want to make Gracetown the best it can be. Once the governor sees that, he won't be able to say no. Works for me. Then I'd better start getting ready. Oh, hold on, almost forgot Anna dropped something off earlier. Elijah picked the clothes and Anna knitted the hats. Miles disappears for a moment, and then comes back with a couple bags of new clothing. Curious, you slip yourself and the babies into them. Now this is stylish, and the kids look absolutely perfect. You look yourself over and the babies in the mirror appreciatively. Wow, you all look great. That'd be a hell of a way to impress the governor. Wear the cozy outfit to help them win the governor's favor and dress the twins up to impress him even more. Adorable. Really, truly they are. A big day that like this calls for special outfits all around. Ben and Justine shake their heads back and forth, making the poof on the top of their heads move around. You look at yourself in the mirror, admiring the way the sweater hugs your body. Sweater. So, what do you think? Those hats double as toys. Miles' eye sweeps over you. He pulls you close, running an appreciative hand along your exposed midriff. You look real nice. I need to get going, you know. Her stomach just gone. Magic. That's a shame. When does she work out with two twins that just came out of her womb? Seriously, and most women don't lose their stomachs that quick. You set the twins on the floor as you get the stroller ready, and Pitt and Boone trot over to them. Pit licks their faces, making them giggle, while Boone lays down at their side. Oh! You scratch Pit's head as Ben lays down next to her, all four of them now snuggled into a big pile. Oh, weren't you just all the cutest? I wish I could bring you both with, but my hands are full enough with two babies. Oh. Don't worry, Miles will be around to keep you company. Thumper peeks her hutch at the commotion, whiskers softly twitching. I'm sure the governor would love you too, but you wouldn't be very happy at a crowded park. Grab a pellet from her food dish and offer it to her. She nibbles on it, ears perking up. I'm sure you'll have plenty of fun with Miles today. You get the kids loaded in the stroller, and just as you make for the door, Miles stops you, pulling you at the waist for a sweet kiss. Missing me and the kids already. Just wanted to remind the kids to behave. I see through you, Miles. We'll be back before you know it, the governor's signature in hand. You make your way to the park. Just in time to see the governor and his family admiring the flowers around the gazebo. Miss Cassidy, over here. Governor Finch, Miss Finch, it's a pleasure to see you both again. Abigail is fine. I believe congratulations are in order. I've been dying to meet your baby since you called. Now, this is Justine and Ben. I'm so glad we could meet up. It's been too long. Your son is so big already. Believe it or not, it's been about a year. He can already tell you his name. Corlin. The small boy proudly reaches out his hand from his dinosaur onesie, and you stoop to shake it, despite his grip being a little sticky. Hello there, Cortland. What a distinguished name. Are your parents raising a junior politician? Ah, old names run in the family. Abigail looks you and the babies over and grins. I wish Cortland would let me put him in such a darling outfits when he was their age. Those hats are precious. And look at you. It isn't every day you meet another mom who does it all and looks flawless while doing it. I do my best. The last time we saw you, Jin, at your Roaring Twenties party, isn't that right, dear? Indeed, we shared a delicious 1990 vintage, and from what I hear, you're taking this place by storm ever since. A minute, you're older than a 90s vintage. That's kind of you, Governor Finch. I'll call me Thades. We're not in a business meeting. You nod and take a breath, recalling your strategy. I'm grateful I could show you one of the most beautiful spots in all of Gracetown. You really did outdid yourself with this place. I'm trying to do my part for this wonderful community. Daddy Bug! What? Yes, Cortland, that's a butterfly. You want to follow it? Go explore the park with him. Jen and I will catch up with you in a moment. Soon the governor and Cortland are off, and you and Abigail take a seat at one of the picnic benches. I heard through the grapevine that you're looking to turn Covington Manor into a historic building. I take it you're hoping to get my husband's approval today. I may have had that in mind, but I promise the playdate's just as important. I'm not trying to be not at all. It's nice for someone to be honest about their intentions for once. If all goes well with this playdate, I'm sure my husband will be in the mood to talk business. Especially if I'm around to nudge him in the right direction. Any idea what your almost 1-year-old and my much younger kids have in common? More than you think. Please tell me that they stop spitting up all the time. You'll miss that part when it's gone. They grow up so darn fast. I wish they'd grow up a little slower. I know there are many people who will grow up into bigger people, but I can't picture them as anything other than my little babies. I think Justine just said growing up doesn't change that. The boys have had enough time on their own. Let's catch up with them. You and Abigail take the twins to meet up with the governor and Cortland at the playground. The governor rushes down the slide with his son in his arms. Whee! I've got you, buddy. Come meet your new friends, Ben and Justine. Ben, Justine, this is Cortland. You three are gonna play together today, alright? Yes, Cortland, you're right. They are little. You set the twins down in the sandbox with a shovel and a pail. Cortland stumbles after them as you and Abigail and the governor look on nearby. Cortland clumsily heaves handfuls of sand to the side. Your kids watch for a moment, then grab their own fistfuls of sand. Ah, the good old days, when even dirt was fun. It's true. It's true. We could stand to learn a thing or two from kids. Cortland lobs a ball of sand at Ben's feet. Ben picks it up and suddenly brings it to his mouth. Your heart pounds in horror as the sand moves closer and closer to his mouth in what seems like slow motion. Tell him no. Ben, no, don't eat that. He brings his hand up to his mouth, smearing sand across his lips, and after an instant he coughs. At least Justine thinks it's funny. Don't worry, babies eat strange things all the time, and I assure you sand is the least offensive. It's true.
Yummy?
No, Cortland, sand is not yummy.
Oh, not yummy.
Cortland continues his exploration of the sandbox, while Ben drums in the bucket and Justine scoops sand with a shovel. I can't wait until mine are old enough to understand me. Just wait until they start to sass you around. Oh, if you're anything like me, Jenny, I'm sure you've had to deal with plenty of adults like that. Hope you haven't had too much trouble lately. Raising these two takes up a lot of my time, but Your moment is cut short when you hear Justine wail. Your head snaps up to see Cortland standing over her with a shovel in his hands.
Mine.
Justine, it's okay. Mommy's got you. Rush over and cradle Justine in your arms as she cries. You go to retrieve the toy when Ben suddenly starts wailing as well. And soon Cortland joins in too. Oh, Ben, I know she's your sister, but nothing happened to you.
No, mean.
An accident, huh? Abigail? You turn to see Abigail hovering just behind you. She gives you a firm nod and kneels beside Cortland. Cortland, honey, you're a big boy now. No steal, remember?
No steal.
Right. Say sorry to Justine.
Oi. Mama.
There. All better now. Thanks for grabbing me, Jen. Watching three kids is a team effort. After making sure Justine's fine, you rejoin the governor. Let's hope everyone stays in one piece for the next 5 minutes. I wouldn't count on that. Neither would I, but I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you. You and former Mayor Dixon did a splendid job with this place. Yeah, it wasn't just us. The whole town came together to lend a hand. There's nothing like a community coming together to make something happen. I will say, the Covington family in particular put a lot of work into the gardens, even taking some inspiration straight from Covington Manor. Ah, yes, I heard about the recent controversy. I was hoping I could...
Ah!
Cortland, where'd he go? He was in the sandbox a minute ago. The three of you jump up and start searching desperately for the small boy. Following his cries, you finally spot him frozen on the playground's ladder. His fingers tremble as he grips the rungs. He's over here.
Ah!
He lets out a shriek as he totters dangerously. You rush over and snatch him from the ladder, holding him securely in your arms. It's okay, I got you, you're fine. Just as you lower him to safety, he dissolves into giggles in your arms.
Yeah.
Oh, you're laughing? You nearly gave us all heart attacks. I swear, I just lost 5 years of my life from pure fear. Shake your head as he continues laughing. You set him back on the ground, and he giggles all the way back to the sandbox as you follow behind. Follow after him, and the governor and Abigail join you, looking relieved. Oh, thank God you found him, Jen. I don't know what I'd do myself if I had fallen. No problem. It's not like you can child-proof the world. Exactly. Sometimes you gotta rely on others. Still, your instincts are really something, Jen. He had that big fright and barely made a fuss. He's a resilient little guy. But I'm thinking we should move this over to the grass, get away from the tall structures and all. That's a wonderful idea. You all carry the twins and Cortland over to the grassy section away from the playground and get settled. Cortland wanders over to pick a dandelion while Ben and Justine sit happily in the grass.
Achoo!
Oh, don't forget to make a wish. Oh, looks like the kiddos are mostly interested in that sunny spot. My, don't they look perfect? Christmas card material, if I do say so myself. I still haven't even taken any pictures of the first play date. I brought some bubbles. I bet that'd make great for a great photo. Snap a picture for your photo album and watch how the twins react to seeing bubbles for the first time. Well, in that case, let's do it. You pull your phone out of the pocket while Abigail grabs a bottle of bubbles. Armed with bubbles, you snoop down behind the twins. You push your lips and blow through the bubble wand, sending orbs of clear soap into the blue sky. The twins stare entranced. As the sunlight hits them just right, you stealthily lift your phone and take a picture. They're having so much fun. That's cute. Aren't they just magical? Without warning, Ben reaches up to a finger to pop one. It's okay, sweetie. It's only a bubble. Ben reaches out a hand and places it on Justine's shoulder, and she instantly settles. The two of them stare up at a giant bubble hovering just above them. I think they like them. I do too. The picture's definitely going in our photo album. Boom! If only it was bigger and we got to see more of it, but I digress. As the play date winds down, you all make your way to the gardens, rolling the sleeping kids along. They look so peaceful. I can't imagine a prettier spot for napping. Better than a golf course, that's for sure. Dear, I believe you and Jen were discussing Covington Manor earlier. She gives you a subtle wink. Ah, yes, thank you for jogging my memory. I heard it's in danger of being demolished. Something about code violations. I'm afraid so. That's why me and other Gracetownians banded together to see if we could get it turned into a historic building. We put together this petition and got a bunch of people to sign it, but you pull out the petition and the governor looks it over, scanning the long list of signatures. It still needs your approval. Ah, and what makes this manor so special? If the manor gets torn down, we lose a piece of history. It's been a part of Gracetown for centuries. It's one of the first buildings constructed when the town was founded, and it's been home to generations of Gracetownians. Ah, then it certainly qualifies as a historic building. The manor tells the story of our town, and I hate for our children to miss out on that. Abigail gently nudges him, smiling encouragingly towards you. It sounds to me like a good cause. I'd approve it personally. You know, I think you're right. I'll sign. Thank you, Governor Finch. Thaddeus. It means the world. As he takes a pen from his pocket and signs, Abigail takes your hand and gives it a squeeze. Portland waves his arms from his stroller. Abigail places him on the ground, and he totters right to the twins. It's time to say goodbye. Portland leans into the stroller and tries to wrap the twins up in a clumsy hug. Ben and Justine pat him and giggle. Aww.
Bye, Mama. And
We had a wonderful time with you today, Jen, and Cortland really took to Ben and Justine. We have to do this again sometime. Absolutely. How about next week? Where something tells me we're going to need you on speed dial with Craig. Governor Finch gives you a firm handshake as Abigail sits Cortland back into a stroller. You watch as they wheel him towards their car, and then you turn to the petition in your hands. We did it, and I know just who needs to see this as soon as possible. Craig? Ha ha ha. After dropping the twins off at home, you proudly march straight to the mayor's office. You race past the front desk, push through the door without knocking, and you find Craig picking glitter from his jacket sleeve, frowning. I swear, this stuff multiplies. Oh, hey, nice job cleaning up your office. Gah! He startles, rushing to compose himself. What are you doing here? You can't barge in. I'm the mayor. Actually, as mayor, you'll want to see this. You triumphantly press the petition down to his desk. He glances at it. Why should I care about some dumb paper with a bunch of signatures? It's signed by the governor. His eyebrows shoot up and you grin down at him. Is that panic I see? Serves you right. Try getting a hobby that isn't ruining my life. You're not even good at it. Maybe a hobby that doesn't involve many words either. Yeah, like connect the dots, little coloring book, things like that. I'll find a way to reverse this. Just you wait. You could fight the petition with mountains of paperwork and an airtight understanding of town policy and history. We both know you're not competent enough for that. Ooh. Craig slams his palm on his desk, but you see his hand trembling. This isn't over. I will wipe that mayor off the map. Still haven't gotten it out of your system. Go on. I'll wait. You are the worst. Is that really the best you've got? Now, how about you try actually doing your job? It's been a year and you still haven't brought me down. Maybe you just stick to what you're good at, pretending to read and signing off on things that other people approve. Oh, why? You... Oh, and I almost forgot. Wearing hideously ugly suits. Quit taking up my office here with your stupid words! You're gone out of your way to make my life a living hell, considering this a taste of your own medicine. Just know that when your term is over, no one is gonna care about Mayor Finch. He stares at you, stricken, lost for words, and before he has a chance to collect himself, you fold the petition back into your purse and skip out of the office. You practically float through the door, finding Miles pacing nervously. You fling yourself into his arms. You're back. We did it. We beat Craig. You should have seen his face. Tell me everything. Well, to start, the twins made their first friend. I wish you'd seen them playing together. So cute. Next time. Let out a happy sigh. The kids had fun. We stopped the demolition. I don't know what could make this day any better. I could think of something. The kids will be out for at least another hour. I like the way you think. You could use a hot shower, so could I. Small speaks, he needs your shoulders with expert fingers, easing the tension from your body. Sounds heavenly. So, come on. With a crooked smile, Miles steps backward towards the hall, slowly unbuttoning his shirt as he goes. Take a hot shower with Miles to blow off some steam together. Why, certainly. Hey, it's wearing my underwear. You follow the trail of clothes to the bathroom, where you can already hear the shower going. As steam begins to fill the room, you pause in the doorway. You're transfixed by the sight of Miles. Streams of water trickle down his back as he tilts his head appreciatively under the shower head. As he scrubs his hair, he suddenly notices you. You're getting in? Or just planning to watch? I could go for a show. You can't blame a girl for enjoying the view. I'd rather you enjoy it close up. And then... save some water for me. Let me just take care of these clothes. You begin to slowly undress, letting the fabric slide tantalizingly down your body. Miles frees his eyes, glued to your every move, and desire plain in his eyes. Sure you don't need help? Nah, you're all wet. Good things come to those who wait. Bites his lip as you remove the last of your garments. Soon you stand naked before him. With a wink, you step into the shower. The water is invitingly warm when it hits your skin. Ah, this is perfect. He presses his chest against your back, leaning down to nip at your ears. He wraps his arms around yours. Might just be. You spin around to kiss him. He lets out a quiet moan as you trail your fingers through the droplets of water rolling down his chest. Finally, he pulls away, grinning slyly, and reaches up for the soap. For you watch intently as he lathers up his body. Watching again. You make everything look sexy, even this. Miles twists his arm behind his head, reaching to wash his back. I could give you a hand, but only... Don't mind me touching all over. Oh, I don't. Good. I like a hands-on approach. He turns around and you lather your hands with the soap. You scrub his back, feeling the tautness of his muscles beneath your hands. You dig your fingers into his shoulders and he turns to putty under your touch. Not minding this at all. Just wait. You smirk, sliding your hands around to his chest and relishing the feel of his body. You drag your fingers across his stomach and then dip one of them between his legs, just with the barest hint of a touch. Oh, Jen. Lets out a throaty moan. It's almost a growl, his entire body quivering against yours. You continue teasing him and breathing. His breathing grows heavier until he turns to face you, capturing your lips in a heated kiss. Why, Miles Dixon, I'm starting to think you brought me in here to get dirty, not clean. Maybe I did. He trails a single finger along your thigh up to your hips. Despite the heat of the shower, you shiver a little. Clean first, then dirty. Then how about you wash my hair? Can do. He gets a dollop of shampoo and begins gently massaging your scalp, sending tingles through your body. You reach back and pull him closer to you, leaning your back into him as his fingers continue to work. He trails his fingers down the nape of your neck, then leans in close to nip at your earlobe. As he works his hands through the tendrils of your hair, letting the water rinse the suds away, his hands drift lower and lower. Pleasure sparks through you. You turn to pull him into a deep kiss, your lips parked to his tongue, and he grips the small of your back. You're gonna drive me crazy. That's the idea. He kisses you passionately, his hands roving over your body. As the water washes over you, your desire aflame between you. He nips hungrily at your neck as a husky whisper caresses your ear. Jan, I need you. You gasp as he backs you against the shower wall. He presses every inch of his skin against you, and still, it isn't enough. I want to touch you everywhere, be everywhere. Then, take me already. At your words, he feverishly kisses you, his tongue flickering against your own as you throw your arms around his neck. Heat builds between your bodies so the water from the shower feels almost cool against your skin. Jen. He presses his hips to yours, sliding them together. He feels you completely. He grabs your thighs and lifts you up against the wall, pressing you into it. As he starts up a rhythm, you wrap your legs around his waist and let out a moan. You dig your heels into his back, urging him on. Each thrust sets your nerves aligned, and you drag your fingernails down his back, making his hips stutter against yours. His body moves faster and faster against yours. You grab the shower curtain, desperate for something to hold on to as the pleasure builds. The shower curtain comes crashing down beside you, but caught in the thrall of Miles, you realize you don't care one bit. Don't stop. Move in tandem, every shift of his hips matched by yours as the water crashes down on you, pulling you closer to the edge. You throw your head back against the walls, you moan his name, your vision going white and ecstasy overwhelming you. You broke the shower curtain, Jen. God damn it. After a while, you finally turn the faucet off and step out of the shower. Miles towels you off, taking his time to dry every inch of your body. You were right, that was relaxing. Saves water, too. You tilt your head up to kiss him. We should make this a regular thing, then. You and Miles share a steamy shower. The next morning, you're sitting in Anna's house having a cup of tea while your babies play on the carpet. Thank goodness I finally slipped into your busy schedule. You shouldn't cancel on your own sister, you know. I'm sorry, it's been such a crazy couple of weeks. Between keeping an eye on those two and fighting for Covington Manor, I haven't had a second to breathe. I'm just teasing. I know you've had a ton on your plate. What do you think, you two? Is Mommy running herself ragged? I knew you'd agree. I mean, you haven't even had a chance to think about planning your own wedding, Jen. Oh no, my wedding. Luckily, you have the world's best sister to take care of it. While you've been off being super mom, I took the liberty of coming up with a bunch of ideas. And since you're a busy bee, I figured we'd knock them all out in a day. Oh no. Can you and your sister really plan your wedding in one day? Find out in the next chapter of Baby Bum 2. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. Without further ado, I hope you all did enjoy the content that I do. Please let me know in the comment section below, and by doing so, you can also drop a like. share the video, share the channel, one of the two, or both. Be great. There needs to be a little bit more social interaction on the channel, and that's a request, really, because, you know, YouTube takes that into account, and then if there's not a lot of, like, interaction with the channel, basically YouTube starts affecting you. Doesn't affect me. Starts affecting you by suggesting things that go into your feed that you may not even want to see. And then eventually, YouTube drops me completely off your radar entirely. So unless you're specifically coming to the channel, yeah, YouTube's algorithm is just, it's really stupid. So that's why I'm making you aware of it. It's really stupid. Ask any content creator on the face of this planet that's been dealing with this platform, and they will be glad to tell you. But without further ado, guess who's back? Back again. Got my internet fixed. Tell a friend. We're streaming Resident Evil 4 tonight. Thanks for watching. Peace out.